Bishops, thanks for talking to us this afternoon. We're coming to the end of the ordination retreat, and we're a day before the ordinations taking place at the cathedral tomorrow. Bishop Julian, could you just talk about why it's important, this particular period in the church calendar?
Well, it's a moment of particular fulfilment of a long journey for a number of people who've been preparing and thinking about this for many years, and then that sense that they have within themselves has been confirmed by the church's wider body, and that call of God has therefore come to them through the church. And today the retreat finishing and then ordination tomorrow is the conclusion of that, but actually it's just a beginning also of a lifetime of Christian service and ministry in a different kind of a role. So it's a very significant transition period for each of these candidates.
Thank you. And Bishop Geoff, what's it mean to you, this particular period of time?
Well, I think it's always important when you see that people are prepared to be set apart for a particular ministry, like ordained ministry. It's a very special time for them. If you remember, Jesus had his baptism and then a commissioning, and there is a sense in which when hands are laid upon people tomorrow, they'll be commissioned for their calling and for their service in the Church of God.
And of course it's the 40th anniversary of your own ordination, isn't it?
It is indeed.
So it will be a special day for you too.
It will be special for me, yeah. 40 years ago in the cathedral at Wakefield I was made a priest, and I particularly remember some of the young people from the local church who came that day and made it special for me.
Lovely, lovely. And Bishop Philip, could you say a word about an ordination and the practice of it and what it is in the church calendar for you?
It's what I love is hearing the stories of these people, ordinary people called to do something extraordinary for God. Some called tomorrow to be deacons, a ministry of service and of proclamation, some of them being ordained to the priesthood, so they remain deacons, but then have added to that the responsibility of celebrating the sacraments, and so showing the world Jesus and feeding the world with the bread of life. And so it's a vital role within the church, but also it's a call to service in the world, to serve the poor, to proclaim the gospel to all people, to feed all people with the presence and the being of Jesus. So it's these ordinary men and women who are being called to something astonishing, to do remarkable work in God's name for the building up of God's kingdom. And I find that incredibly moving.
Thank you, Bishops, for your time this afternoon. Right, we've got 4 ordinands here, 2 deacons and 2 priests, David, Chris, Carolyn and Susan, and Fleur Green, who's been looking after them over the last couple of days at the retreat here at beautiful Whalley Abbey. Fleur, have you enjoyed the last couple of days?
I have, it's been great fun.
Yeah, and what's been some of the highlights?
I think the highlight for me has been the worship together, really. I mean, I think hopefully they would say that the talks have been good, but the worship together I think has been a real highlight for me. The different styles, and we've been able to use the outside as well as the chapel itself, and just being able to pray together and spend that time in quiet reflection has been really good. Yeah,
and it's an important period just before the ordinations, this, isn't it?
It is. It's a time of real preparation for what will happen tomorrow, and I think it's good because you just get that away from it all feeling, and then tomorrow you're sort of back into it, family, friends, there's all the excitement of the service at the cathedral, and then Sunday of course it's starting work.
Indeed. And how are you all feeling about that? Carolyn, can I come to you first?
Well, yeah, I've really enjoyed the time out just to recharge and rest and pray together. I'm actually starting work on Sunday. I'm preaching at 2 services, so yeah, it's been good to just have some time out.
Yes, I bet it has. And Chris, can you just talk to me a wee bit about the job you're going to be doing when you get started?
Yeah, I'm going to St Bartholomew and St John in Great Harwood, and I'm going to be a deacon for a year at least, and that means basically that I am the curate there, the assistant minister, very much in training, learning from Colin and you know, how he does what he does and why he does it, and sort of picking up from that, and hopefully really getting to know and to meet loads of people, because it's really the people for me, you know, in a local area, sort of talking about Jesus, you know, that sort of thing really.
Super. And David, you've been a deacon You're going to be a priest now.
Yes.
How does that feel?
It's rather daunting, actually. I read through the ordination charge yesterday, again, to try and just unpack the bits that priests are called to do. And it's quite an awesome responsibility. I was quite daunted last year, the things a deacon was called to do. But reading what being a priest is all about is even more. It's just a huge job, a huge responsibility to be given that authority by the church and to communicate absolution and blessings to God's people as being the vehicle for that. So I'm not really sure how I'm feeling. Slightly terrified again, probably.
Yeah.
I'll finish all that terrifying stuff. But no, it's come back. It's come back very strong.
I'm sure with God's help you'll get through the day.
Yeah, and the vicar, of course.
Yeah, and the vicar as well. And Susan, how are you feeling about the next few days?
Again, it's that mixture of excitement and worrying about how you're actually going to remember everything, especially when celebrating communion for the first time. All those little bits that you have to remember, not just what's scripted, but all the other things. So yeah, it's a big memory game as much as anything else.
Yeah, and how will it feel about being, celebrating communion for the first time? What will that be like for you, do you think?
I think it will be incredibly emotional. I was surprised even going through practicing, saying all the words and doing all the actions, how it really felt incredible, and just who you actually are and how God is working through you.
That's great. Well, look, thank you very much, all of you, and all the best for your ordination tomorrow and for your future career in ministry.